Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Bundlebliss baby monitor and comparing it to the Infant Optics baby monitor. When Bundlebliss reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted them to sponsor one of my videos and to review their baby monitor, I jumped on it because if you're new to my channel, you may not know, I have had some horrible luck with baby monitors in the past. We originally had a Motorola baby monitor that just crashed and burned on us, and then because the Infant Optics baby monitor is #1 on Amazon and has over 30,000 reviews, my husband and I thought we would give this one a try, and then this one crashed and burned on us. So I thought, what do I have to lose? Let me try a brand new baby monitor. Let's try this Bundlebliss baby monitor. So I'm going to be talking a bit about this monitor, showing you how it works, telling you my experience, and then comparing it to the Infant Optics monitor. I know a lot of you have the Infant Optics monitor. Some of you have had a similar experience to me. Some of you really like this baby monitor, but I think that you'll be really surprised and really astonished when you see it in comparison to this one. Okay, so my son is currently napping right now, so I'm gonna keep this monitor on. Before we get into my overall experience and which baby monitor I would recommend and my overall experience using the Bundlebliss baby monitor, I wanted to touch on 6 different features of a baby monitor, especially when you are a new parent. There's 6 super important features to look into when purchasing and looking at baby monitors, and that is monitor size, camera quality, transmission distance, battery life, and camera movement. It's pretty apparent just looking at both of the monitors that one is obviously bigger than the other. The Bundlebliss baby monitor is 5 inches wide, which is huge. It's so big, which is really nice because you get a really beautiful wide viewpoint of your little one's room, really large screen. You don't have to strain your eyes to look at it. We'll get into camera quality next. But obviously in comparison to the Infant Optics, it's a lot bigger. Infant Optics, I believe, is about 3.5 inches wide. So you're just getting a bigger picture here. Now let's jump into camera quality because that's the next most obvious difference between the two. And especially for Bundlebliss, this is what really takes the cake with their baby monitor. I was shocked when I turned it on and saw the picture quality. It looks like a computer screen. It looks like a TV. And that's what I really appreciate about the baby monitor. I'm not straining to see any sort of like gritty guessing between like what's my son and what's his blanket and what's a pillow. It's so incredibly clear, especially during the day. You actually get those really vibrant colors in his room. It again looks like I'm watching a TV in comparison to the Infant Optics, which isn't terrible. It's not bad. And I'll mention price at the end. When talking about price, you're just getting a better value when looking at the Bundlebliss. So the Bundlebliss camera is a 720 HD camera. So you're getting that HD picture quality, just really crisp, clear. Let's talk now transmission distance, which is arguably one of the most important features of a baby monitor, because if you lose signal constantly, the baby monitor isn't doing its job. And that is, unfortunately, the experience that I had with the Infant Optics. The reason the Infant Optics monitor is not on right now is because my Infant Optics battery just keeps dying unless it's plugged in, and it's not a cord issue because we've changed the cord. It's something on the inside that has come a little bit loose. Get into that more in battery life in the next little category, but transmission distance, the annoying thing with the Infant Optics is that it constantly, for me, lost signal all the time, which is insane because I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-story condo. There's not very far to go. I'm sitting in the living room, which is open concept to the kitchen, and on the other side of the kitchen is my son's room. So it's really not that far at all, and yet somehow it constantly loses signal. That, in comparison to the Bundlebliss monitor, is just, it's night and day. This all around our place without an issue. The transmission distance on the Bundlebliss baby monitor is up to 500 feet in an inhabited space and 700 to 900 feet in an open space. Not experience any signal loss with this at all. The cool thing about the monitor that the Infant Optics has, but that didn't really do anything for us, is that it does come with an antenna. I haven't had to use it yet. I almost even forgot that it was there because I haven't had to use it, but it's an extra feature in case you have a bigger home or you're staying somewhere, you need a little bit of extra distance, a little bit of extra signal. You've got that antenna, which is pretty amazing. Let's get into battery life. oh my word. Bundlebliss says that their monitor can last up to 7 hours after having been charged, which is incredible. We haven't tested out that full 7 hours yet, but I have noticed that I can charge it during the evening and then it'll last all day. I don't have any issues. I do not have to plug it in for it to work. Whereas my Infant Optics baby monitor, as you can see, it like will barely even turn on, which is so annoying. But those are the issues that I've found using this monitor, which have been infuriating, and I have not experienced any of those issues. So battery life on this guy has been absolutely phenomenal, incredible. Talk about camera movement. So the baby monitor camera itself, so you get a wider range of camera movement with the Bundlebliss baby monitor. You get 355 degrees horizontally, 140 degrees vertically. So you are just getting a really huge viewpoint of your baby's room. And one of the really nice features is that the camera moves very silently, so there's no chance of waking up your little one. You do get a view of your baby using the Infant Optics monitor, but I personally just like that with the Bundlebliss monitor, you're just getting a wider shot. Now with the Bundlebliss monitor, there is a feature on the monitor where you can zoom in. If you want to get a closer look at baby, you absolutely can zoom in. Let me just throw a few little stats at you. The Infant Optics monitor is 2 pounds versus the Bundlebliss baby monitor, which is 1.39 pounds. So you're just getting a lighter device. Both have a temperature sensor and both have that like talk through feature. But what's really nice on the Bundlebliss baby monitor is that they have a lullaby feature so that you can play lullabies for your little one. They also have sleep mode so that the monitor will save energy. It will shut off, but you will still be able to hear your little one. You can set that for different times, so you can have the picture shut off after 5 minutes, after 30 minutes, after 60 minutes. It also has a feeding alert system built into it, so you can set the monitor to remind you about feedings. There's so many different options for the reminders of feedings. You have 2.5 hour, 3 hour, 3.5 hour, up to 5.5 hours, which is really convenient, especially for new parents who are sleep deprived. Also have different languages to choose from. Everything from English to Portuguese to German, and then a temperature alarm, which again is really fantastic, especially for infants. You can set a temperature alarm. If it gets too hot or too cold in the room, the monitor will alarm you. You can absolutely connect more than one camera to this monitor, which is incredible. You can connect up to 4 cameras to this one monitor. And then the last thing I wanted to chat about that I think is absolutely amazing and that we've used a lot is the sound detection. The monitor will alarm you if it hears a loud noise, and you can set it to low, medium, or high. We usually set it to high at night. So if there's any stirring, if my son gets up and is trying to leave his bedroom, this guy will start beeping. And I'm telling you right now, the beeping is very loud. I am not a heavy sleeper, but at 4 a.m. I'm usually in a pretty deep sleep. But this guy will beep and I will wake right up. And so that's been really, really convenient. I really like that added safety feature. On the monitor itself, you'll see that there's a little camera symbol with the number 1. It signifies I have 1 camera working with the baby monitor. It has the date and the time, which is so incredibly convenient, especially for example, this morning my son woke up at 4:50. It was so incredibly early. The baby monitor alerted me with the sound detection that my son was exiting his room, and I wanted to get up right away so that I could meet him. And I saw on the baby monitor what time it was. It was 4:50, and I didn't have to fuss on my nightstand trying to find my phone. So I thought that that was great. It'll show you with a little icon that the sound detection is on, and then it tells you the temperature and what the temperature is in baby's room, as well as your battery life. So I really, really love that feature, especially the time and date. I think that that's so convenient. Let's talk about price. The Bundlebliss baby monitor is $129.99 in comparison to the Infant Optics baby monitor that runs for $165.98 on Amazon. So much better deal. Definitely getting better quality for your money. And this is coming from someone who has tried expensive baby monitors before. This one has worked the best for us. So overall, would I recommend the Bundlebliss baby monitor? I absolutely would. From really early on, I had issues using my Motorola and my Infant Optics baby monitor, and I haven't encountered any of those issues with the Bundlebliss baby monitor, and I really could not recommend it enough. Such a great experience. I just absolutely love the picture quality. The picture quality in and of itself is enough enough for me to be like shouting this from the rooftops that this baby monitor is amazing. But add on top of that the sound detection, the date and the time that I can see, and just how wonderful the connection has been. I haven't lost any signal. All of those together, I really couldn't recommend this baby monitor enough. And I know that some of you have been in the same boat as me and have had some issues with baby monitors, and I hope that this information can be helpful to you. I will link the Bundlebliss baby monitor down below. Definitely let me know if you end up purchasing the baby monitor and if you end up giving it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.